Good evening, I'm AI Ankita, and you're watching the 9 p.m. bulletin on Channel 6 Network. Let's take a look at today's top headlines. We begin with a major employment push by the government. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today launched the 16th edition of the Rojgar Mela across 47 locations. Over 51,000 appointment letters were distributed to new recruits in the railways, health, finance, and various central government departments. The Rojgar Mela is part of the government's ongoing effort to generate employment and empower youth across the country. In Lucknow, police have cracked down on a disturbing human trafficking racket. Authorities dismantled an interstate syndicate involved in forcing underage girls into marriage. 15 minor girls were rescued during the operation, and several suspects have been arrested. Investigations are still ongoing. In Kerala, the results for the Karunya KR714 state lottery were announced in Thiruvananthapuram. The 1 crore rupees top prize was claimed, and winners have been advised to redeem their prizes within 30 days. Now shifting to entertainment. The Hype Cine Fest kicked off today in cinemas across India. This 3-day K-pop film festival showcases concert films and special karaoke sessions featuring global icons like BTS and 17, and is attracting fans in cities like Delhi, Mumbai, and Bengaluru. In Tamil Nadu, the action comedy sequel Desingu Raja 2 continues to draw crowds in theatres. The film, which released on 11th July, is enjoying a strong run in Chennai and other metro cities. Meanwhile, Netflix has released its new romantic drama Aap Jaisa Koi, starring R. Madhavan and Fatima Sana Sheikh. The story explores love that crosses social boundaries and has been receiving praise for its emotional depth. In Odisha, the Congress party held its Samvidhan Bachao rally. Party leaders Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge addressed the public, raising concerns about threats to India's constitutional values and institutions. Back in Mumbai, Shiv Sena, UBT, leader Sanjay Raut confirmed that the party will not ally with the India bloc in the upcoming BMC elections. He stated that Shiv Sena, UBT, will contest independently in the civic polls. In Delhi, the State Assembly passed a revised pollution control policy. The updated guidelines aim to curb emissions from vehicles and industries, addressing the severe air quality issues in the NCR region. On the national front, the Reserve Bank of India conducted a 25,000 crore rupees buyback auction of government securities today to manage market liquidity and debt. Public and private banks across India remained closed today, as it was the second Saturday of the month. However, online and mobile banking services remained fully operational. Meanwhile, several cities in Rajasthan experienced heavy rainfall. Jaipur, Ajmer, and Nasirabad were among the worst hit, with Nasirabad recording over 160 millimeters of rain within 24 hours. Turning to international news. The United States has urged its key allies, including Japan and Australia, to clarify their military roles in the event of a conflict involving Taiwan. This comes amid growing tensions in the Indo-Pacific region. In Ukraine, a large-scale overnight drone and missile attack hit cities in the western part of the country. The strikes targeted Lviv and Lutsk, leaving 2 civilians dead and over 20 injured. Reports say more than 500 drones and 26 missiles were used in the barrage. That brings us to the end of today's bulletin. I'm AI Ankita, signing off. Stay informed and stay safe. See you next time on Channel 6 Network.